45-yard line, I don't wanna kick it with you. No photos, I'm focused on the bigger picture. Tell me when you back in town, I get dinner with you. Never used to get up in the kitchen, now I'm cooking with the gas. Yeah, I'm heating up.
Alright, we're back with another episode 10.
Let's go!
Yeah, there.
Episode 10 already, wow.
It's crazy.
Does not feel like it.
But, so, basically we're gonna kind of do a run-through. We pushed the show back quite a bit this week.
Yep, and now we're down dipshit, so that sucks.
Yeah, which, you know, who knows who calls during this shit.
Yeah, he could.
But news-wise, I mean, we could just touch on some things. Like, the biggest thing in the NFL is Gruden resigned, which, I don't know, makes sense in a sense. But
You think if he didn't, they would have fired him or no?
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Do you think being that it was 10 years ago or 11, whatever it was, do you think that he should have resigned like he did, or should we just put it in the past kind of thing? What's your thoughts there? People have been asking me that too, for the record.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was like, it's part of it is his decision, so it's like,
yeah.
But also, like, if he was in that position before and he's saying those things, it doesn't mean, like, there's nothing that shows that he's made progression on that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you've never been held accountable, and then now, like, we're supposed to just sweep it under the rug because who's to say he's not doing this shit right now?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like I don't know.
It's interesting though because guys like Tony Dungy and I forget who else does his show with him. I don't watch them too often, but they were almost like backing him up in a way. You know, being that they've known him personally, coached with him, or played with him, whatever the hell. Just saying that, I don't know, nothing but positive things is what I got from it. You know, I mean, they know him personally. You know, we just see some emails. You know how people are on social media. I mean, shit gets a little wild versus what you actually say in person.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Not making an excuse for him, but it's like, I don't know. Nobody's perfect, dude. Like, we all say stupid shit.
True.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not perfect. Fuck.
I mean, he hasn't really been that good since he's been back with the Raiders. I mean, this is the first year that he's making some sort of steam.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I know if it's me, I'm not throwing that bag away. You're going to have to force me out of $100 million, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not walking away.
That shit was crazy. I mean, he got carried to a ring anyways when he got one. So
that was Dungy's ring.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It was Dungy.
Basically, but anyways, other news in NFL. I mean, I just know like certain running backs, like in terms of like injury stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Keep eye on Dalvin Cook. McCaffrey seems like he's not trending towards out. I just think that they could sit Dalvin Cook another week.
Wait, what'd you say about McCaffrey?
I said it seems like his game playing is gonna be in doubt this week.
Yeah, because I heard something saying it's like a 50-50 shot right now.
Yeah, it just seems like it's trending towards not playing.
Usually you want that number like around 80.
But knowing Vikings luck, he's gonna play, which it's fine. But then he's also gonna score like 3 touchdowns and have 200 yards.
Well, in all honesty, not saying like he's a star by any means, but like Chuba Hubbard's been pretty good in his absence. So I mean, either way, I feel like you're gonna go up against a solid running back. But McCaffrey is, top 3, top 5.
I mean, vice versa. Like, I'm sure Panthers are aware of Alexander Madison, but they would rather go up against Madison. You know what I mean? Than Dalvin Cook. But yeah, those two the two of the best backs in the league could miss the game when they're facing each other. So
let me ask you this: Vikings struggled against the run this year. They're like 28th, I believe.
Yep.
What the fuck? They got some big names up front. I'm kind of like disappointed in a way.
Yeah.
What have you seen?
To be honest,
And then you got Kendricks backing them up. H. Smith is back behind him even.
well, Kendricks has been doing a fine job. Michael Pierce, when he's not healthy right now, but when he is, he does a good job. He's gonna miss
Yeah.
this game as well. Delvin Tomlinson's also been pretty fine too, to be honest. And I know like Hunter's pretty good against the run. I don't really understand the weak link. I think that linebacker positioning could be probably better.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nick Vigil, he's a fine linebacker. I just don't know if the communication's all the way there. I mean, Barr just got back, but Barr's gonna maybe be missing a step. I don't fucking know. But
What's his name? Nick Vigil? He's kind of more of a coverage linebacker, isn't he?
I don't know. He seems more like old school.
Yeah.
Kind of just secure the tackle. Kind of. He was fine in coverage too. I mean, he got a pick 6, but it's not like that's not what he's like known for. I think he's just mainly like play in the box, make some tackles to help stop the run, kind of.
Just a fundamental.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't really get what's going on with the Vikings in terms of like stopping the run, because it's been like a huge problem. Our defense could be extremely stout. I thought like honestly our weakness should be if anything against the pass, but that's only like on Breland's side.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It is kind of weird, but that's just the way shit goes with us.
So I know we always cover news and shit right away. Kind of skip the NBA. You want to talk a little Ben Simmons and maybe even some Kyrie? I mean, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
He showed up like a week early. All of a sudden, he's coming back to Philly.
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, well, it's all about money, dude. It's what I was predicting before.
Yeah.
I said he's gonna get traded in season.
Yep.
And then I said to Timberwolves, actually at this point, I don't really know if I see him coming here. Maybe, but I don't know. That team just kind of seemed like it's cooled off a bit, and it just because it seems like this Timberwolves team is gelling pretty well.
Solid preseason.
I mean, yeah, I think that they're playing their final one today. They were down to the Nets when I was playing it. I was kind of score watching. And Edwards had like 20 points. Not the most efficient night, but
Yeah.
but anyways, like the I forgot where the fuck I was going with that.
Not sure.
But anyways, with the Timberwolves, I'm just like I don't even know. Whatever. Let's just get into the fucking rankings. Who the fuck cares? We've been fucking bullshitting. Ben Simmons, that's who we were fucking talking about. Who the fuck cares? Like I said, who the fuck cares anymore?
Who cares? It's been too long. Get
I'm
on with the show.
and like the Kyrie shit, like cool. Like make your personal decision. Sometimes fucking private companies and shit like that has policies. If you don't follow the policies, it sucks to suck. That's your employer. Now you have to fucking go do whatever. Like that's just the way it is. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing that you can really fucking do about it. So, I mean, he's a good guy. He does good things, but that's just the way the cards are dealt. Deal with it.
Deal with it. Next.
Now we'll just get into the fucking fantasy rankings.
Fantasy rankings.
All right.
Oh my God, there goes my boy.
So, number 1, Justin Herbert.
Best offense in football.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Heading into the season.
I just made a trade for him.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What was that again?
It was just Antonio Gibson and Danielle Jones, just because.
Come on.
I mean, but she did have Tom Brady and Herbert.
Should
And
be
like,
fine.
and like, Gibson's looking hot. But I'm like, dude, I have so many running backs.
More of a need than a value trade, I guess.
That's a 10-man league, though. You can't make those kind of trades in like a 12-man.
No.
But yeah. And Lamar Jackson was just as phenomenal.
Kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
I gave him credit, but not full credit like everyone else is. We had practice squad corners out there, for Christ's sakes.
And then, yeah, I mean,
Dude, 6 guys in the secondary at one point were out of that game. The whole fourth quarter.
yeah, dude, the Colts have been finding a lot of ways to lose, in kind of tragic ways this year. Kind of similar to like the Vikings too.
Dude, it's like they're in every fucking game though. Lost to the Rams by 3. Ravens in overtime. Like, thank God we're playing Houston this week and T.Y.'s coming back. Maybe something sparks up, but fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Brutal to watch. Too many injuries.
Continuing with the list, the best quarterback in fantasy this year and all time, Tom Brady at number 3. Josh.
Unreal.
I know, I kind of gloated him up right there,
Yeah.
kind of to piss you off, but
It was really unnecessary after what I just said, but sure.
Josh Allen at number 4. Josh Allen is playing like how we all thought Josh Allen would. The last couple weeks in fantasy, Jameis Winston doing weird ass Jameis Winston stuff. Davis Mills randomly throwing 3 touchdowns.
I like him.
Baker Mayfield,
Don't like him.
yeah, like
Don't buy it.
1 week his offense scores 14 against the Vikings, and the next he's in a shootout with the Chargers. So and then Jalen Hurts, who looks like he's not gonna have that great of a night tonight, based off what I was watching.
Nope, not looking good.
But yeah, he's been on the top 10 list though most of the week so far this year, so he's been pretty good in fantasy. Carson Wentz,
Let's go.
nice dude.
Let's go.
And then Trevor Lawrence made the top 10.
Still lost.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Shout out Carson Wentz. I love you.
Yeah, dude.
Make me proud.
Surprised he was above Lawrence.
Where's Kirk at? Where's Kirk at? Where was Kirk?
Kirk had a bag week.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
All right, so then number
Where's
1.
Cook at? Where's Cook at?
He's right there.
I see Jonathan Taylor on there.
He's right there at number 6.
Woo!
All right, so number 1, Austin Eckler, because
Jesus.
he single-handedly made me lose a game against Stan. You know that's messed up.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked up.
But then Myles Gaskins like randomly like decides to have a good game, and most people cut him this week.
Yeah, he's because he got 2 carries versus Indy. They couldn't do shit versus us, thank God. But I got to watch plenty of Jacoby Brissett when he was with us, and in Indy he's known as the check down king. So that explains Mr. Gaskins getting 10 catches.
Yeah,
That's all he can do. He's got a big arm, but he checks down on every play.
which is all about situation, game flow, game script. Like I would not cut a starting running back just because they
Never.
have a couple bad weeks.
Yep.
Especially one with potential or has like past success. So if you're cutting Myles Gaskins for like some like handcuff for a week or something like that, like that's kind of a silly move. You're hurting your team for the long haul of the season.
Yep. They'll get him involved.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's gonna get 30 every week or even 20. I'm just saying like he'll probably hover around 10
Yep.
to 12 most weeks. I mean, sometimes he might give you 0 another week. Like that's just the way that he kind of goes.
It'll be better once Tua gets back too, I think.
And
More
then-
consistent.
And then speaking of bounce back too, Jonathan Taylor had a slow start. Now he's just been in the top 10. Then Derrick Henry, doing Derrick Henry things. Number 4 last week, number 4 this week. Alvin Kamara. Who cares? I'm just not a fan.
I know.
Because he just talks shit about Minnesota. But then now talking about a good running back, one that's even better than Alvin Kamara, Alexander Madison. Now that guy, he almost fucking threw the game, but he's a pretty good back.
He's a pretty good back.
He's probably going to get a starting job somewhere next year.
He should.
Won't probably retain him. Unless they want to unless they want to actually run the offense in a way that the Browns run it. But I just don't see them doing that. They should, but they don't do it. Because like that, like we could be literally Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
I can see him going to KC, being the 1 and 2 down guy. Clyde is the 3 down back.
Yeah, that'd be good for them.
Boom. You heard it first. Kansas City next year.
Then Kareem Hunt is who has been better than Nick Chubb this year in fantasy. It's kind of crazy.
Studs. Great kicker, too.
Yeah. And then Zeke Elliott having a bounce back. And then DeAndre Swift, who's just been solid all year.
They got a good backfield in Detroit.
Yeah.
Williams has been solid, too.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of DeAndre Swift. But, I mean, a lot of these guys you see in the top 10 for the running backs most weeks. A couple of surprises, but, I mean, especially if Alexander Mattison is starting any game, I keep seeing people drop him, too. Like, the thing about Dalvin Cook is this is a long season. They're not afraid to make him, like, have him miss a couple games so he can make it through.
Yeah.
The end goal for the Vikings is that they want to make it to the playoffs and they want to make a push in the playoffs. Like, that's the whole point of this whole entire season. So, if, like, that means Dalvin Cook has to miss a few games, they're okay with that. They just want him to be good overall. So, dropping a handcuff to a player like that which offenses use, their offense uses, like, a heavy run formation as well as, like, a system built around running because they're, like, in the 1960s in terms of, like, a mindset, but...
So, 2 guys on this list that have kind of been cut, picked up, back and forth kind of shit, Gaskins and Madison. If you got to decide between the 2 for the rest of the season, who you going with?
Oh, Gaskins.
Gaskins. Okay.
I mean, it's tough, but...
You just don't know injuries.
I just think that Dalvin Cook is going to try to, like, push the play, like, after the bye. I think that he could miss this week. I think it would... Honestly, it's a big game, though, because we need to beat an NFC opponent.
I feel like both teams are kind of in the same situation. Cook and, what's his name? Christian McCaffrey, always hurt. But both have good backups behind them. So I feel like both teams are comfortable being like, listen, sit out another week. We'll try again next time. No harm in that.
The problem with that, dude, is that, like, the difference with McCaffrey and, like, a Chuba Hubbard is that, like, handling a heavy load that, like, McCaffrey would have handled would be huge because, like, this pass rush for the Vikings, like, by far one of the best in the league so far this year. The Everson Griffin has 4 sacks. Danielle Hunter has 6.
Jesus.
Hunter is, like, 4th in pressures. And, like, that's what Everson missed in a game because a deer had him roll off the road and he got a concussion.
Yep, I remember
so he missed the Cardinals game. So it's like you start looking at that thing, and then we have, like, our backups with, like, Wanham. He just had a big sack last week. And then, like, a few, like, our nose tackles, our D tackles, we have Sheldon Richardson. It's just, like, they just have, like, this massive attack. So when you don't have a McCaffrey anymore, all of a sudden you have to find other weapons. And, like, Chuba Hubbard, like, he's not bad, but he's also a rookie.
Yeah.
Rookies struggle. They just do. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't perform well against the Vikings, but, like, he can make mental errors and make mistakes and not be in the right position.
He's not a veteran.
Yeah. Like, McCaffrey, like, he can handle those moments against any team, like, because he's shown that.
Yeah.
So it's, like, to be seen. Like, okay, you're playing a little bit tougher of a front 7. They don't show it, but they are still tough. Like, in terms of, like, they hurt the offense because they're really good against the pass. Haven't been.
Could just be a slow start. I mean, they can only really go up from here, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, if you even look at their last few games, like, how many points have they allowed? I mean, they allowed 14 to the Browns, and then they allowed, and then, like, even to Seattle, they allowed 17 to Seattle in the win, 14 to the Browns, and then 17 to the Lions. Like, not the prettiest of performances, and they lost to the Browns. But it's, like, also, No, you know what? They are holding a bunch of teams under 20 now.
Yeah.
It's just they're doing it in a weird way where you don't feel good about it. But I don't know. Moving on, wide receivers. Devontae Adams doing his Devontae Adams things. Mike Williams had a bounce back from last week.
Dude, Herbert 1, Eckler 1, Mike Williams 2. Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Mike Williams is gonna stay that high in terms. He might take some drops because like he's one of those players that is like he can still be a hit or miss just because of the way his style is. He's a big threat.
But by far his best start though.
Yeah, and it seems like there's a consistency this year to it, but it's still like scary when you see like a one of the games just be a 2-point game. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah.
But moving on, speaking of someone who's been more consistent this year too, Marquise Brown. He's been unbelievable. And then going on again, Antonio Brown. He kind of fell off a little bit, but now
he proved everyone wrong.
And he's having a good game tonight too. He already has a touchdown and like I think 4 or 5 catches.
Yep.
Kadarius Toney, he
breakout.
I mean, I knew that he was going to be good when I saw him in the draft process, so it's not a surprise.
I like him because he throws hands.
Yeah. Dude's tough.
He don't care. Apparently, that same game, I heard it on K-Fan today. Who was our old safety? Javon Curse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he punched Evan Ingram in the face, but, like, it wasn't caught on camera. Get the boys out the hood. Yeah.
Jesus.
That was close, dude.
Yeah, it was probably at the corner store.
It was like 6 shots that just went off. Kind of crazy. Need maybe get a different studio someday.
My lord.
That was intense, dude. Felt a little personal. You think he got him? Not funny. Move on.
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans been getting a lot of touchdowns. Same with Jamar Chase. Those two bulls have been turning it up all year. Mike Evans especially.
Those LSU receivers are built different.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is crazy good.
Yeah. You can catch the ball, folks.
Wait, hold on.
Anthony will be right back momentarily. We also got Robert Woods, DK Metcalf, and Cortland Sutton, who, thank God, having a solid season, solid comeback after a torn ACL. Going forward, though, DK Metcalf, not sure how he's going to be, being that Russell Wilson is out, folks. So keep an eye on that, but I feel like he's still a must start. Let's talk about DK.
Yeah. Oh, I
He's
don't
got
know.
Geno.
After I hear like shots, then
Yeah.
I was like, I heard something get dropped out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it was Percy
You
chewing
think?
on a bone, but I'm like,
You think Percy was popping
I
shots?
just wanted to make sure like my doors were locked. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
So,
Hmm.
gotta be safe out here, my guys.
This might not be the longest show today, folks. I might get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, Robert Woods, like he's been kind of relatively quiet this year, but
Yeah.
did that piss you off as much as it pissed me off?
Yeah, it pisses me off all the time. Well, I mean, Stafford's clearly fallen in love with Cooper.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're winning games. Who really cares?
And then DK Metcalf's been really good for like the last few weeks. I don't know if that's gonna continue with Geno, but
Yeah. I haven't seen Geno play in a long time, dude. Like, sometimes I forget guys like that are in the league because they're just, like, fucking waiting on their moment. Because guys like Wilson just don't get hurt.
yeah.
You know?
And then Cortland Sutton's been doing what you kind of expect him to do with Judy being out.
Yep. Good to see after a torn ACL, like I said earlier, though, folks. Kai is probably proud.
And then with tight ends, you're starting to see a little bit more consistency now. Mark Andrews just went absolutely crazy.
Yeah, great.
He won me.
Great. Who cares?
He won me the game.
Who cares?
In Greaseball.
I don't care.
It was awesome.
Who's next?
David, no joke, dude.
No joke, dude. I like him.
Yeah, Njoku is
Wish they gave him the ball more.
extremely talented tight end, but he's just like kind of weird in like a weird spot.
He's better than Hooper to me.
Yeah,
Get Hooper out of there.
that was a weird signing. Whenever they did that, he had a really good year, but it was still a weird signing.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts is playing the way that people kind of predicted him to play. He's like the first rookie tight end I've ever seen like not be a bust in fantasy.
Yeah.
Like since I've been playing fantasy, mostly.
Hawkinson was pretty good, wasn't he?
He was alright.
Yeah. They were both 20 when they came in, so.
Yeah. And then here goes like some consistency aspect. Like same with Kyle Pitts, but also Dawson Knox. Like those two have been turning it up.
Guy's a stud this year.
Same with Hunter Henry.
He was like borderline, because I remember I was looking at him last year a little bit. I'm like, I kind of like how he plays, but like he just wasn't putting up the numbers, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, he was position battling this year. I was keeping a close eye on him, and now he's clearly just pulling away.
And that's the thing that pisses me off about tight ends. It's like there's sometimes always a random one that's just good. Wow, I'm like spending a fucking first round pick on Travis Kelce, which is worth it.
Yep.
But it just is annoying if you randomly pick up someone off the waivers.
Steal the draft or waivers or whatever.
Like some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then like Hunter Henry's been more consistent ever since he's been healthy. And I mean Travis Kelce's just doing Travis Kelce things. And then here goes Dalton Schultz, who seems like to be legit in a fantasy option. He's in a high power offense, so
I think he's like the fourth tight end right now. I got him in a couple leagues. I love him.
yeah, he's fire.
Glad they didn't rock with Jarwin's injury-prone ass.
And then Donald Parham, you probably see him.
Chargers?
I think so.
He's like 6'8", I think. But yeah.
Hayden Hurst. I haven't really expected to see his name, but
There go the sirens, folks. Not good.
took a little long. But Dan Arnold for Jacksonville had a good week as well. I mean, Trevor Lawrence kind of
Solid trade for the Jags.
yeah.
Dude, speaking of not Kelsey so much in KC, but the Chiefs, you worried about them? Were they like 2-3, fourth in the West?
I mean, dude, they have some liabilities.
They have for like
secondary
since the beginning of Patrick Mahomes' time, though.
Sorensen, not good.
No.
I mean, they have Mike Hughes starting, or like last time I checked, he was starting for them.
The corner.
Yeah, I mean, I have no hate on Mike Hughes.
Yeah.
But dude, like after he damaged his neck, he was not the
same.
like on the field.
Yeah.
Like he was almost not playable. That's just based off like what actually happened, and when we saw him in, he got torched. So it's like he was always benched for other options, and then when he was put in based off injuries or whatever, he kind of got torched. So
Do you think teams are starting to figure out Patrick Mahomes in that offense, though? You're starting to see a lot more safeties over the top, blocking downhill. Patty is throwing a lot more interceptions. I think the last 2 years it was 5 and 6 total. This year I think he's already at 5 or 6 interceptions.
I think that there's I think that they need to kind of go back and refine. They're playing backyard football, and they need to go back and actually be more organized and run some plays and use something more interesting than it worked though, but let's all pretend to be a quarterback and shit like that. That's cool too, but I'm talking about play designs more so that are set up for success, putting Kelce on a screen, getting the ball in a McCole Hardman's hand on a wide receiver screen, because clearly there's a disconnect with the number 2 wide receiver. There's something not going right. Is it Pringle? Is it Robinson?
It's been like that for a while.
Yeah, and no one could really ever step up. and now they got Gordon, and kind of like them even wanting to sign Gordon kind of just shows how they kind of feel about the receivers. Like, well, maybe this would be the guy that steps up.
Yeah.
So,
Who's
but
not reliable.
But yeah, the Chiefs are
They got some work to do.
they're in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
2-3 is kind of a steep hill. I mean, well, the Raiders are gonna be a dumpster fire. The Broncos aren't like really legit. The Chargers are gonna be pretty solid, but also they're kind of one dimensional in terms of like high power offense. Defense is still squishy.
Very squishy.
But I mean, in this league, if your offense is good enough, you just gotta outscore the other guy. But
Yep. Kind of like the NBA. Put up points, you
wait.
win.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if the Chiefs missed the playoffs. Before the season started, it would have surprised me.
Really?
But after seeing what I've seen, it wouldn't surprise me at this point if they missed the playoffs.
Even with an extra game and a 7th spot for the playoffs, think they miss?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
It'd
have to be close though. I can't just see them like totally flopping.
No. They'll be like number 8, but like knowing Mahomes and Andy Reid and whatnot, they're gonna turn it around. I think that they're gonna still finish like top 4 in the AFC. If I'm gonna be like realistic.
Yeah.
But like also if I could see things just crumbling. I mean like they just lost Clyde. Like another big injury could like derail their season
I think it's
horribly.
like 3 weeks he's out.
I mean that could happen to any team, but like depth is a thing. Like there's some teams that are deeper than others.
Yeah, for sure. Starting to see maybe the guys that they paid a lot of money having an effect on them a little. Can't really spread that out. I mean, they took care of the old line in a way, I guess, but still got other needs. What do they got this week? They got Washington. They should be able to beat them up, I think. I think they walk away with a win there.
They should, but
that defense has been kind of
I just hope
disappointing.
I just hope Scary Terry goes crazy.
He will. He will. There's your defenses there, folks.
Yeah.
Cowboys, gotta love it.
Yeah, Cowboys have been solid. Bears have been solid. Eagles have been up here a few times, and Bills have been like the best defense.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think they're the best team right now.
Yeah, probably.
If I had to pick a Super Bowl winner, it's them.
Cheer, Percy.
Yeah, that's weird. It's ugly. You and Kai can't be feeling good about your Super Bowl picks right now. You said KC, he said Minnesota.
I don't know.
Still in play.
KC's a wild card. I still think KC, if they make it into the dance, like they still could beat any of those teams in the AFC.
Absolutely.
Just because like they've been there.
I just feel
more confident.
I feel like that there's not that fear anymore though. Like
see with the Vikings.
It's the Chiefs.
The Vikings, on the other hand, they could be the number 1 seed. I could see them losing the first fucking game.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams right now where it's like they can beat anybody or they can lose to anybody. I feel like that's Minnesota. I feel like that's Indy. I feel like that's KC.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like what ifs right now. But all these teams, I feel like you said, they could miss the playoffs or they could go win 6-7 games right now.
I mean,
and be at the top.
The Vikings almost lost to the Lions, but also almost beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
They're by far the closest team to beat the Cardinals. Like to beat the Cardinals. Like they should have beat them.
Yeah.
Like there's really not even a debate. Like the Cardinals know that they survived a freaking comeback from Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that was a hell of a game.
And like our kicker is not even that bad.
What the fuck, man? That's Percy, our mascot, is very distracting. Dude, did you do pick'ems with him this week?
No.
Come on, dude. Percy's gonna start doing pick'ems. We'll start with him next week, but we got some Percy footage coming for you.
What the
See, this is a fucking zoo. There's gunshots. Percy's making animal noises that aren't related to him. And then there's this thing that's secretly been licking my hand for the last 20 minutes. So, get the fuck out of here. PETA, please don't call anybody. We love animals.
All right. Well, let's get into pick'ems.
Pick'ems? All right. I'll go over last week's real quick.
And tonight we had the Buccaneers. So right now,
Yeah.
I think that the last time we checked, the Buccaneers were up, but
21-7 still. Yeah. Everyone took the Bucks. I'll have to get the rest of Kai's picks tonight or tomorrow. He's probably wasted, passed out. Who knows? Kid's a child. But I'll get into last week. Had to make some adjustments because I accidentally gave Anthony an extra point in week 2. I'm retarded. I don't know how that happened, but I guess we've been tied the whole season. Dang, dude, I didn't even put in the fucking records yet. Let's see. I went 3-1 this week. I think you did too.
yeah,
We just got opposite games there at the end.
yeah, I expected KC to win at home.
Let's see. Kai went 1, 2. Oh, wow. He actually had a good week. He went 3-1. Good for you, Kai. Finally
Yeah,
had
but
a.
the one that he lost is fucking stupid.
Yeah, dude. What are you doing? Pick the Jets over Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying.
In
bro.
London? Bro, you're weird. And then Darren, let's see. 0 for 1, 1-1, 1-2, 2-2. Okay. Well, that's bad. So me and Anthony are still tied at 11-5. Kai will be 7-9. Getting there to 500.
Yikes.
Darren is
7-9.
3-4.
Kai?
Darren will be 3-4 here.
Oh my lord.
Percy to be determined, 0-0. So me and Anthony are kind of really the only ones that actually know anything, I guess.
It's not even like. I guess they're just not paying attention to what teams are good and like bad, or like I don't know. Like you kind of tell when teams match up or stack up against each other. I mean, obviously you're gonna get some wrong, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
but we're kind of past that early season hump where you should be knocking probably above 500 out most weeks at least. That 2-1, 3-9.
7-9, Guy.
Yeah, dude, that's bad. That's bad. I've never had a bad year like that. All right, so we all got Tampa. Let's see. Who's Sunday night? Who is Sunday night?
It's a crap game.
Seattle at Pittsburgh.
I'm
Oh
not
my
watching
God. I'm probably going to go to bed early.
that. Yeah.
I don't like it, but I'll rock with Big Ben at home.
Yeah.
You got the Steelers.
I'm taking Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, without Russ, I don't see it. I think they're in trouble. I don't know how
No.
long. He's out for like a month, right? Or like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seattle, you may as well kiss the playoffs goodbye.
Yeah, they're done for the year. That's a lot. They're not gonna be able to recover, dude.
No, especially in that division.
I mean, they
Not
might
a
be able to
chance.
sneak out some wins. I don't know. I just don't see it.
No,
They
not with the Rams in Arizona.
they
Jesus Christ, dude! Fucking Thursday. The next one. This could be an interesting game. I think I know who I'm rocking with though. But Bills at the Titans.
Bills.
Bills, yeah. Okay. So me and Ant, we're gonna watch this week.
Yeah.
We'll remain tied. They're the best.
I mean,
team
I
right
could
now.
see the Titans potentially giving them a game, but dude,
They
they look
could.
like dog shit this year.
Yeah.
Like, I
They're
mean,
dealing with injuries and they just don't look in sync.
They
It's
remind
the
me-
Henry show.
They're the AFC team that's like the Vikings. Like they just like they have the talent, they just don't.
Yeah.
The thing that's different about them though is like their defense isn't as talented, but
Could see Henry struggle for the first time. Buffalo's been locked down, man. We'll see though. But we'll get we'll get Kai's picks.
who
He's
are
probably
the
gonna-
Colts playing?
Colts? Dude, we got Houston. T.Y.'s going for 200 yards his first game back.
Damn,
Dude, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
that's gonna be a good game.
We're winning, dude. We're getting back on track. We're going to win 5 in a row. We're coming back, all right? We're going to win this division.
I'm gonna have to get my popcorn for that Houston Colts game.
Dude, if Davis Mills beats us, I'm done. I'm checking out. I'm not coming on here anymore. I'm done. I'll fucking, dude.
You know, it's a possibility.
No, it's not. Dude, we almost just beat Lamar
We just
Jackson.
lost to the Jaguars last year.
Yeah, that was bad.
So I'm just saying.
But it was like our first game, you know. We still went in, and we almost beat Buffalo. Should have beat Buffalo that playoff game.
I mean, the Vikings almost beat the Cardinals, but no one's gonna fucking talk about it.
You're right. Nobody cares.
There's Vikings fans that cry like me.
Yeah, no one cares. If we lose, I'll cry though. Baltimore was tough, but if we lose to Houston, dude, I don't know. Bench Wentz, get the first round pick back, because it's probably gonna be a top 10 if we just tank it. So, should we be done? It's kind of scary out here, dude. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on tonight.
But yeah, I mean that's gonna be episode 10. Just a short episode this week. Like we've had to push it back. Been a busy week for everyone involved.
Yep.
Like Kai's been extremely busy with his new job. So he's missed last week and this week.
We'll get more fan questions as well. Yeah, it's just been one of them weeks, guys.
No cap.
No cap.
All right. Peace out. See y'all next week.